wipe, wipe, wipe it down, wipe, 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 wipe it down, wipe, 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 wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe.
Hi everyone, my name is Tamara and I'm a tour leader here at Brightspark. Normally, it's my job to make sure you have the most fun possible on your trip to Ottawa, from seeing the sights to planning activities and learning something along the way. Unfortunately, due to the world being kind of closed right now because of COVID, it does mean that we can't go on our trip to Ottawa together, but I don't want you to miss out. So I'm going to give you a virtual tour from the comfort of your own home. Get a comfy seat, maybe grab some popcorn, and enjoy some of the beautiful sights we would have been seeing in Ottawa. Also, there will be a quiz later, so if you want to pay a little extra attention, it might pay off. Let's go! Welcome to Ottawa, home to about 1 million people and, as you know, Canada's capital city. The word Ottawa is derived from the Algonquin word adawe, meaning to trade, and in 1857, Queen Victoria named it our capital city. Prior to this, the capital would move around many different times between 4 different cities: Kingston, Quebec City, Montreal, and Toronto. That was a lot of moving. Finally, they said that's enough, and we got a permanent location. The capital actually spans between 2 provinces and contains 2 cities. Where we're standing right now is in Gatineau, Quebec, and across the Ottawa River, where the Parliament is Ottawa in Ontario. This also means that we have 2 official languages, Français and Anglais. The capital hosts many festivals throughout the year. Winterlude in the winter, the Tulip Festival in May, which is absolutely beautiful, and Canada Day celebrations. Any sports fans out there? Ottawa is home to the Senators and the Redbacks. It is also home to many national museums, many of which can be visited virtually right now. Now, what you see behind me is the back of Parliament. Let's go and take a closer look. Our tour begins here on Parliament Hill, home to Canada's federal government and where representatives from all over Canada meet to pass bills as laws. The building you see behind me is Centre Block. This is where the House of Commons, the Senate, Parliamentary Library, and the Peace Tower are located. The building is currently closed due to a huge multi-year rehabilitation program to make it compatible for modern day use. This means that when it's done, it's still going to look old, but it's going to have modern use. The building has been renovated before, although I should say rebuilt. The one you see here is not the original. It burned down in a fire on February 3rd in 1916. The fire started in a reading room and moved very, very quickly throughout the entire building. Since this happened during World War I, many people believe that the fire was started by a German spy. But it was really due just to an unattended cigarette. Luckily, not everything was lost in the fire. A library clerk ordered the large iron doors of the library to be closed. It separated it from the rest of the building and saved everything inside. The one you see here is the original. A cool fact is that the flag on top of the Peace Tower is the size of a canoe, and it is changed almost every single weekday. Did you know that you can own a flag that has been on top of the Peace Tower or on top of any other building on Parliament Hill? But you're gonna have to wait quite a long time. The current waiting period is over 100 years long. Here we are in another location on Parliament Hill, the courtyard of the West Block. This is where the temporary location for the House of Commons is. The courtyard used to be open air, but it has since been enclosed by a beautiful glass ceiling. This is where 338 members of Parliament normally sit. Our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, sits on the left-hand side 11 seats in, and the Leader of the Opposition sits across from him. Now follow me as we leave West Block and go and visit our next highlight. This is a Centennial Flame. It commemorates 100 years of being Canada. The flame was first lit on January 1st in 1967 by Prime Minister Lester B. Pearson. The flame is surrounded by the shield of Canadian provinces and territories, and it's joined by the waters of the fountain. This symbolizes Canada's unity from sea to sea. At the base of the monument are the years in which each province and territory joined Confederation. The flame was deconstructed for Canada's 150th celebration in 2017, and it was rebuilt to contain a 13th side. This means that now the territory of Nunavut is represented, and it means that now all 10 provinces and 3 territories are represented. The grounds of Parliament are really beautiful, and they contain over 20 bronze statues. I really hope that one day you get to come and explore them for yourself. Now follow me as we go to our next attraction. Here we are at Rideau Canal, a series of rivers, lakes, connecting canals, and locks that form a continuous waterway from Ottawa to Kingston, with 19 kilometers of that being man-made right here. And it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now, you might be wondering, why do we even need a canal in Ottawa? Well, that is a good question. It was because of safety reasons. Following the War of 1812, it was deemed that a secure supply route was needed to get goods from Montreal to Kingston. The St. Lawrence wasn't an option due to the constant American threat from the south. The canal was built between 1826 and 1832 by French Canadians and Irish immigrants, and it was supervised by Colonel John By, the engineer behind the project. Every winter, it turns into the world's largest skateway, and in the spring and the summer, it's full of recreational activities, a very popular one being boating. Moving on, we arrive outside the National Gallery of Canada, home to the most comprehensive Canadian art collection in the world. The art extends outside the museum and it contains this giant spider named Maman. Sculpted in 1999 by artist Louise Berjou, she believed that spiders were very protective and helpful, just like her own mother, hence the name of the sculpture. We just moved down the road from the National Gallery along Sussex Drive and are currently standing in front of 24 Sussex, the official residence for the Prime Minister of Canada. This building is almost as old as Canada itself. Purchased in 1950 by the federal government, it was refurbished for prime ministers to live in until 2015. This building, just like Center Block, is in need of some major rehab, which is going to cost about $35 million. When Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was elected, him and his family moved into the Rideau Cottage on the grounds of Rideau Hall. Rideau Hall is the official workplace and residence for our Governor General, the Queen's representative here in Canada. Our current Governor General is Her Excellence the Right Honourable Julie Payette. Fun fact, she was an astronaut before she got this job. Now, if any of you watch the news, I'm sure the building behind me looks very familiar. This is Rideau Cottage, where Justin Trudeau and his family live. This is also where our Prime Minister has been addressing the public on almost a daily basis via media. Now we're going to head to Byward Market, personally my very favorite place in Ottawa. Byward Market was established by Colonel John By. It is one of Canada's largest and oldest public markets. Colonel John By laid out the plans for the market himself, and he designated a couple of streets to be extra wide. This was to allow the horse-drawn carriages to bring food in on a daily basis. Today, it is Ottawa's #1 tourist attraction, and it is home to not only a local farmers market, but also to artisans and over 600 independent businesses. It is also home to this beautiful new illuminated Ottawa sign. At the end of 2019, it replaced the original one, which was built for Canada's 150th celebration. It's also a great place to take photos. All right, well, that brings us to the end of our virtual tour to Ottawa. Thank you so much for visiting with me. I hope you have a great day.